I actually thought I was gonna be in Thailand by now. My original plan when I first got back home was to move into my brother's house, link up with my brother, start work. The goal was to reach 5 grand. Me and my brother were gonna be doing TaskRabbit, working odd jobs, whatever needed to be done, installing TVs or moving furniture or moving house or, you know, cutting lawn, moving, you know, doing whatever, yard work, assembling furniture, any kind of stuff like that on TaskRabbit. So that was the goal. That didn't really work out. It kind of fell through. So I ended up moving to my mom's house, staying with my mom, and ended up finding work with her. Now, I was only able to make a few grand with her on that property, chopping wood, doing yard stuff. I got to spend time with my nephews, my family, so that was good. You know what I missed about Thailand, or what I miss about Thailand, or just being over there, was the freedom. I had my own room, my own house, my own place. I spent around $140, $150 on a 1-bedroom bungalow. You know, had a living room, had a kitchen, bathroom, little yard, can grow vegetables, and I enjoyed the freedom of, one, how cheap it was and affordable it was, but 2, the lifestyle I was able to have over there. I was able to work, try to work. The intention was to make money online doing video editing, and I missed the freedom of working on my dream and my goal. Over there really isn't a lot of judgment from people. So whatever you're pursuing and doing in your life, or anything for that matter, there's not that much judgment in comparison to coming to America. There's judgment left, right, and center. It's like crazy how much judgment is in America. I happen to be in a place where there is very little of that, but there is still that. But over here, it's quite different. So the freedom, I would say. The food, I still enjoy the food over there. I enjoy speaking the language, at least a little bit that I did know. I enjoyed practicing it. The biggest reason why I am not back in Thailand now is because I want to save money. I want to work, I want to build up cash flow, I want to build up my money reserves, and I want to go with more than I need. So when I first went to Thailand in 2017, I went there with about $4,000. It wasn't much, and I had no idea what I was doing, what to expect. I was spending money like an American over there, and I was spending a lot of money quickly. I was thinking everything's just so damn cheap that I could just spend. Wrong. I figured out after like a few years of being there how to live cheaply. In fact, I think I lived off around $250 or maybe $200 at one point. I had around 7,000 baht for 1 month, and I lived off of that. I had rent paid, and I, you know, had 7,000 baht after that. So I was able to live cheaply, and I learned how to do that. Now, one can still be happy living cheaply if you're pursuing and doing the things you want to do. So when I went there with a little bit of money, and I didn't quite know, in order to pull off what I needed to pull off, or do what I wanted to do, or build the dream that I wanted to build over there, I needed a whole lot more than $4,000. So the plan now is to get around 10, maybe 12,000, and then go. So that way I have enough to stretch out for a long period of time, doing my vlogs, doing my traveling, going there for the purpose of why I went there the first time, but actually executing the plan. And it was just a matter of having the right amount of money to do that in the right way. So naive, stupid, I don't know if I was naive or stupid or what back then. Immature is probably the right word. Unknowingly immature about what I was doing and how I should have done it. I've always been the type of person to jump in the water and then start figuring out how to swim, but maybe that method is not needed anymore. So I'm going now with the intention that I'm gonna have more money than I need, or at least a nice little nest egg of cash to last me, you know, a good amount of time. If you're spending about $1,000 a month, that's 10 months. Minus visas and stuff like that, maybe it's around $8,000. 8,000 minus what you need, You know, it could be less than whatever, 10,000. So if I stay for 10 months, you know, maybe I should be able to pull off what I want to pull off, or at least get the ball rolling. So what I didn't do before is I didn't keep any options open about coming back. I just left. So now, this time, I'm gonna go with a nice nest egg. I'm gonna have open doors to come back and work and make more money if I need to, and basically have a better strategic plan and method to do what I want to do. And that is to vlog, travel, enjoy myself, get into an euphoric state of presence, I guess, or character or feeling while I'm out there, and enjoy myself. I challenged myself the first time being an English teacher there for 7 years. That was a challenge. That wasn't exactly fun and playtime. So this time's gonna be a bit different, except I'm gonna work. I'm gonna go over there, I'm gonna have the money to last longer doing what I wanna do, and with my work ethic, I'm gonna pull something off. Watch. So at the moment, I'm on a beautiful island in paradise in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And here I have work. I have farming work, landscaping work, mowing lawns, weed whacking, cutting trees, planting, a little bit of painting sometimes, household work. I am able to help people with things that they need and accomplish what it is they need accomplished, and then get paid for it. So here I have the work, I have the time to make more money, to save money, to build what I want to build for myself. So I feel, you know, grateful, blessed, thankful, and I'm happy for this opportunity that I've stepped into. In fact, so when I was in California, I did not even think I was gonna come back here. In fact, I didn't think I was gonna come back here. Like I said, my plan was to just make my $5,000 and go back to Thailand right away from California. So the thought of coming back here, where I'm at now, was not in my mind. In fact, I wasn't gonna do it. There's something about it that I didn't want to do. But one thing led to another. I came back. I'm happy and grateful that I did, because the opportunity that fell into my lap of being here and how everything unfolded was a blessing. It is a blessing. I am grateful, and you know, I look forward to what this is gonna do for myself in life and how doors will open up in the future. So that's gonna be beautiful to watch. If you are still watching this, consider subscribing, follow me on my journey, check out where I go, what I do in life, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care, have a beautiful day, and see you in the next one.